Hey everyone, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be testing and reviewing Revlon's brand new Colorstay Light Cover Foundation. I also picked up their Photoready Rose Glow Hydrating and Illuminating Primer in Rose Quartz. I figured let's try the two out together and see how it works for my mature skin. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Welcome to Cat's Eye Beauty. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I love testing out makeup and skincare products, everything from drugstore to high-end and everything in between. And today is your lucky day. We are testing out drugstore foundation and a primer. So if this type of content interests you, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you would be a part of my family. Okay, let's talk about the Revlon Colorstay Light Cover Foundation. Now, I picked this up at CVS. Actually, I ordered it off the CVS website, and it comes in 11 shades on CVS. But if you go to the Revlon website, they have 12 shades. Now, that shade range doesn't sound so great, but this foundation is supposed to be adaptable, a natural finish. It has a sunscreen of SPF 34, 35. It also contains niacinamide and caffeine. So apparently it's supposed to smooth your skin, boost your skin's hydration level up to 56%, and it retails for $13.99. You get 1 ounce, and this is what she looks like. Now I got the shade 150 Buff, and I hope, since I didn't get to swatch it, that it even comes close to my complexion. Let's start out with primer with the Photoready Rose Glow Hydrating and Illuminating Primer. This also retails for $13.99, and I picked it up from CVS. Now, this is supposed to be a dupe to Farsali primer. I don't know, because I've never tried it. And let's go over the specs for the primer. Now, it's supposed to smooth skin for foundation. It deposits a rosy pearlescence. It hydrates for 24 hours, and you can use with or without makeup. So let's go ahead and test her out. So if my lighting looks a little strange, I'm going through a big process with my filming area. I'm getting ready to declutter and rearrange everything, so bear with the background, bear with the lights. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if it looks better, if it looks worse, but let's get into primer. Okay, so as you can see, it comes in a plastic tube, and let's pull it out. It looks like it comes out in a medicine dropper. Oh yeah, it does. And let's go ahead and just swatch it and see what it looks like on the back of my hand. And yes, it does have pearly stuff in it. I don't know if you could see that. But yes, this is supposed to hydrate for 24 hours. Not that I'm gonna wear it that long. But yes, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up. And let's use the medicine dropper. I'm not sure how much you're supposed to use, but let's start out with a little bit. Not that little, but that's not a whole lot, but let's give it a whirl and see what it looks like. Feels kind of smooth. Now, I just have on my regular moisturizer, and that's about it, and sunscreen, so. And I also did my eyebrows, of course. But it feels very hydrating. It feels kind of slippery. Now, it's supposed to smooth your skin and give you that rosy glow. It's actually quite pretty. It doesn't really have a scent, so that's good. All right, I'll let that settle into my complexion. It feels pretty good. It feels very hydrating. Nice. Now, as we're waiting for that to settle into my complexion, let's go ahead and check out the Revlon Colorstay Light Cover Foundation. Now, it does sound very liquidy. Do you hear that? And it does come in a plastic component as well as a plastic top. And what's unusual about this is that it has a squeezy top. Kind of reminds me of puff paints. You remember puff paints? Okay, let's read the directions on how to apply this. Now, you can apply this with your fingertips or your brush. It does contain caffeine, and the 5th ingredient is dimethicone. So if you have an allergic reaction to dimethicone, I would probably steer clear of this foundation. Now, it also does contain niacinamide. So it's supposed to give you a natural finish. It's supposed to be adaptable. So let's hope 150 Buff is my shade. It's very liquidy, as you can see, and I'm going to use my fingertips, but let's swatch it first and see how it looks. Oh my gosh, this is going to be too light on me, I can tell. Ready? Woo. Oh, well, I hope it's adaptable because this is hecka white. All right. Now you can use your fingertips, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start on the inner portions of my face and then apply with my fingertips and move it on out. Oh my Lanta, this is, way to go. Picking the shade. Now the consistency is pretty light. And apparently when you apply this, it's supposed to disappear into your skin. Holy macaronis. This is really pale on me. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Well, it is going into my complexion, but wow. Take a little bit more. I have, this is so pale on me. Oh my gosh. Well, it does go in kind of fast. Really? Oh my God. I totally have seen a ghost. Let's try to put a little bit more. I missed my chin. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it better go into my complexion. Adaptable? Are you kidding me? I love doing foundation reviews, but this is ridiculous. This is so pale on me. I mean, I'm using my fingertips. It's not really blending very well. I'm gonna see if I can use my flat kabuki brush and see if I can stipple it in. Might be a little bit better this way. Okay, well, this is light coverage, but oh my gosh, it's really white coverage on me. I look so pale. Holy macaronis. Okay, I'm gonna try to bring it down my neck. This is, wow. Okay, please adapt to my skin, please. Wow, this is, I don't know what to say about this. Well, it does have SPF, and I'm wondering that's why I look so white with the white cast of the sunscreen in it. But let's try to build it up. I'm kind of scared. I'm really scared. All right, just a little bit through here. I don't mind the consistency at all. But my goodness. Should we even try to put on concealer? Let's go in with concealer. I'm going to go in with one of my all-time favorites, the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. This is a wonderful hydrating and full coverage concealer. And I need all the help I can get at this point. So I'm just gonna put a little bit through here, under my eyes, up through here, and there. I do have to say my complexion feels so weird. Weird, like waxy? I mean, my skin feels soft, but it's such an unusual consistency. And blend. Oh my God. Concealer is on. I look like a freaking ghost. Gosh. This is comical. I don't know what to say here. But okay. I'm going to go ahead and put some bronzer on. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in medium and try to put some color back into my face, please. Bronzer on. I don't know if I have much color back in my face. But let's see how this Colorstay Light Foundation plays with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I did a review on these blushes and absolutely fell in love with these putty blushes. This is in the shade Tahiti, and what I like to do is I take my finger and I heat it up so it becomes a little bit softer, and I just like putting it on the apples of my cheeks. Let's see how it plays with this foundation. Beautiful pigment though. Now remember, this is supposed to be an adaptable shade, and I'm hoping the foundation will adapt to my complexion, but it's playing really well with this putty blush. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Wish me luck. Final look, everyone. Now for eyeshadow, I just went in with e.l.f.'s Bite Size eyeshadow palettes in Carnival Candy, and I used this blue shade here as an eyeliner. I took a small Morphe brush and I just stamped it along my lash line through here and went along my lower lash line and used it as an eyeliner. For the shimmer, I pulled from the Cream and Sugar Bite Size palette and used this darker shimmer on the lid. This lightest shimmer I used as the highlight in the corner of my eye. For mascara, I have been loving the Hourglass Unlocked mascara. You guys, it just makes my lashes so long and so luscious without giving me any clumps. For lips, I went in with Maybelline's Superstay 24-Hour Color in the Coffee formula. I absolutely love this formula. The color stays on all day, and then you have this wonderful lip conditioning balm that you add on top for extra shine. We are here talking about the Revlon Superstay Light Coverage Foundation. And when is it going to adjust to my complexion? Because seriously, it looks so white on me. So let's go see what it looks like in natural daylight. Here we are in natural daylight, and I still look like a freaking ghost. Like, when is this going to adjust? I mean, look at this. I look like I should be a pantomime. This is not looking too good. I don't know if I want to wear this all day long and look like a vampire or a pantomime. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? This is not adjusting whatsoever. Like, I don't want to go out and scare anybody. I know I don't go out in the sun, but this is ridiculous. But yeah, we're gonna forge on. We're gonna see how this looks at the end of the day, and hopefully it might adjust to my actual skin color. Super white. Look at that. I mean, look at that. I mean, maybe if it's a better shade, it actually feels kind of good on my skin. Ugh. But there you have it, up close and personal. Do you see pores? It's actually pretty good. I just wish I got the right color. Ugh. Okay. Okay, it is 4 o'clock. It's been 6 hours since I first applied the foundation. And I don't know, does it look better? Is it starting to adapt to my skin, to my complexion? I do have to say, it feels so comfortable. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing any sort of foundation. And my skin feels so soft. But I wonder if that's due to also the primer, the illuminating primer. But I think it's really pretty. I definitely want to get my shade for this foundation. I think it's beautiful. It's super lightweight. My skin feels so soft. I wish you could feel it. Ooh. But yeah, I will check back with you in a few. Okay? What a gorgeous day here. Beautiful. Beautiful day here. And we are back. It is exactly 6:09 p.m. It's been over 8 hours since I first applied the Revlon Colorstay Light Cover Foundation, as well as the Photoready Rose Glow Hydrating and Illuminating Primer in Rose Quartz. And I have to tell you, all day I felt like my skin was so smooth and so soft and hydrated. I can't explain it. I think it's probably the combination of both the primer as well as the foundation, because remember, the illuminating primer is supposed to be hydrating for 24 hours, and the foundation is supposed to boost skin's radiation. It's supposed to boost your skin's hydration by what? 56%? I absolutely felt it all day long. And it didn't feel like overly dewy, overly moist, if you know what I mean. I mean, it just had this wonderful, soft, smoothing effect on my skin. I mean, look how beautiful my cheeks look. It's amazing. Now, if only I picked the right shade. I think 150 Buff was a hair too light. Now, did it adapt to my complexion? Supposedly, the shades are supposed to be adaptable. That's why the shade range is kind of crappy. I mean, let's face it, 12 shades, and it's supposed to be adaptable. As the day wore on, I did see it kind of absorb into my complexion and look a little less vampirish or less pantomime-ish. I mean, it was super white, you saw on first application. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard to apply the foundation. It was very runny at first. When I was applying it on my skin, it had like a thicker consistency. Like, I can't explain it. It was super thin, and then as you apply it on your face, it was just hard to maneuver. Now, remember, I had to stiffle it in with my brush, and I felt like that offered a better application process, at least for me. Now, I do see around here, it's settling around my nose, and of course, I wore my glasses today, and it wore off through here, but I kind of expected that. But otherwise, it looks beautiful through here. I mean, I actually really like it. Now let's go over the stats. Remember, they both retail for $13.99. You can order the foundation off the CVS website as well as the Revlon website. This is supposed to have a natural finish, a sunscreen SPF of 34, 35, and this is supposed to boost your hydration level 56%. And I felt like it really did, but not in an overly dewy way. It just felt, my skin just felt soft, which by the end of the day, my skin doesn't feel soft. And this actually did make my skin, my complexion feel super soft without being overly dewy. Now, would I recommend this foundation and primer to you? Absolutely. These are total drugstore prices. They're super affordable, super accessible. This is beautiful. Fantastic formula. It doesn't make your face pink, it just makes your face nice and glowy. And again, this offers light to medium buildable coverage, but you may want to use a brush or maybe a sponge to apply. I found it difficult to apply with just my fingertips, but that was just me. Played beautifully with the e.l.f. Putty Blush as well as my highlighter, and I don't know, this is what you get. So what do you think? Are you thinking about picking up this drugstore foundation? I think during this time of the year when it's starting to get super cold and you need something that's hydrating and softening, this is actually a very good foundation. And if you can, pick up the Illuminating and Hydrating Primer as well. But in my next upcoming video, I will be finally revealing some of the new skincare products that I've been trying and testing out, as well as a skincare device that I can't wait to share my results with you. I also have some high-end makeup, blew me away, and I can't believe I paid that much for it. But you know me. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love it if you would be a part of my family. And for more reviews on foundations, check out these videos down here. And for more reviews on skincare, check out these videos up here. But for now, mwah, mahal kita, I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Why do I look so bright? I look like a vampire.